Hi, Aries. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor, and this is your reading for October 16th through the 23rd. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. Please become a member. Membership allows you to watch these videos commercial free. And I'm here in Mexico City in a brand new apartment, which has no furniture, but I'm working on it. Yeah, there's so much to do. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. It's like every time I'm out, I'm like, I should take a list. But so many times when I make a list, like, let's say I really need butter, like just for an example, right? And I'll make the list, I'll leave it at home because I always do. And then I go to the supermarket and I buy yet another mustard, to go with the other 12 mustards that I have. I mean, I have no mustard either, but I'm a little overwhelmed. And so the message is, I don't know. It's because usually the message, that the little mini message that I get, is what's going on with me at the moment. And the message is, how about fantasizing a best case scenario as opposed to a worst case scenario? What's that? I think I need to take my own advice. All right, so everything on my site is on sale. Pocket squares, t-shirts, scarves, readings, IT, tote bags. So press those buttons, please. Press the button. Don't just add it to your cart, like actually buy it. Don't just go around pressing buttons, like little kids. You ever go? So at the laundromat I used to go to in New York, sometimes there'd be some little kids and they just want to press every button, they turn all the machines off and people come back for the laundry and nothing is dry. All right. Okay, wonderful. We begin with the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a wonderful card. It's about financial gain. It's about being comfortable. It's about being self-sufficient. And it's really about being in a state of grace, really about being in a state of grace. And then I have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles builds things. And he's very steadfast and he's very serious. He's very practical. He'll stay there until the job gets done, and he builds wealth and he builds, businesses and he builds, I don't know, websites and, he builds things. And then I have the Lovers. So the Lovers are about choice, but also the Lovers are about, it's not just about choice. It's really about bringing together opposites and like almost forming a contract. There's an energy of contract, because sometimes it could be a marriage card also. But I'm putting my shoes on. You know how you put your shoes on, just because I was going to go out and now I'm not going out. Got to do my videos. There's an energy of really of bringing together the divine masculine, divine feminine. So it's the energy of taking action, but also using one's intuition, right? In combo. So that's really nice. Yeah, toward a new goal, toward being, toward like a clear road ahead, that has the opportunity to make you money or, be more financially secure. So it's my third pentacle. That's interesting. And then we get the Hangman, and the Hangman's a fascinating card. I say that a lot, but the Hangman, it's the only time that Norse mythology shows up in the deck. And the Hangman is Odin on the Tree of Life, and he hung himself upside down on the Tree of Life in order to see things from a different angle, to see things from a more spiritual perspective, in order to really allow it's almost like allowing your higher self through your crown chakra, through your thought, to be illuminated in a different way, in a new way. Maybe it's about incorporating more masculine and more feminine, right? With, whichever one you haven't been incorporating more of. And then what happens in the Hangman is that is a willing self-sacrifice. So sometimes, I can be very impatient, and I'm really very good at it. I have a lot of experience. I have a lot of experience of being impatient. And it doesn't really work here, because it's like things just get done when they get done. And so I become willing to let it go because it just doesn't work anymore. That's what a willing self-sacrifice is. It's like a willing self-sacrifice in order to be more illuminated, to be more in tune with spirit, to be more open-minded, to seeing things from a different angle. Interesting. Yeah, and here comes the King of Swords to help you. Because the King of Swords, he's come up a lot. You're my sixth sign. He's come up a lot. So the King of Swords is really about clear, it's Libra season. So the King of Swords is really about clear thinking. He's the surgeon. He cuts out everything that's unnecessary, and he's not really attached to it. There's no emotional attachment. It's like, I have a friend who has he has this old antique, and I think it's almost like a Victrola or something like that. And it's really cool. I mean, it's really very beautifully made, but it's so big. And it's so like when you walk in the apartment, you bump into it, and it's like, oh, well, it belonged to my grandfather, la la la. It's like, yeah, but it's in the way, and you don't even put anything on top of it. So there's an emotional, like, hanging on to something. It's like that you're always stubbing your toe on. The King of Swords is like, this is not valuable. It's in the way, and we need to get rid of it so we can make room for something else, or nothing. That's what the King of Swords does, right? There's no emotional attachment. It's like, well, it doesn't make any sense. If it's useful, if you're holding, a piece of furniture, say, that belonged to somebody that, deceased, that you loved, and you want to remind yourself of, if you're using it, it's great. But if you're not using it, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, you're letting go of the old attachment. Here comes the devil. So the devil is a false path. The devil is this energy of, I owe something to somebody. I'm somehow unhealthy attached, or it's like an addiction, or a dark relationship, or like your no good Nick brother asked you for another 10,000 again. For the business he's gonna start, that nothing ever amounts to anything. And it's like, well, he's my brother, I owe him. Like, no, you don't. There you go. But yeah, there's a big, in order to really be in the garden, right? And to build something new, I think you're gonna have to make a new contract, right? Sometimes I do it all at once. So, for a clear road ahead, and willingly let go of something that's kind of toxic and in your way and in the dark, and that you feel obligated to, that's not serving you, and it's time to cut it out, because it's only chaos. And this is such an odd card, because this is like a chaos that doesn't lead anywhere. It's not like, oh, there's a creation out of the chaos. It's not like that. The energy of this card is sometimes, so I used to liken it. So when I was a little kid, I used to watch Batman, and there was one evil criminal. I don't know who it was. Can't remember. It wasn't one of the majors. It was, one of the guest stars, and he dissolved all the diplomats down to like dust, right? And then he put them back together, and the Japanese one was speaking German, and the German one was speaking French, and the French one was speaking Chinese. It was so stupid. Anyway, that's what this card is like. It's like everyone's talking, no one's listening. It's like a chaos that it's like, it doesn't amount to anything. Sometimes out of chaos, you can get something really good. But this is like, That's the energy of the devil. That's the energy of like, oh, we're all going to work it out. It's like, no, I don't think so. It's like everyone's just going to say what they say, and no one's going to agree on anything, and everyone's going to leave and say, oh, we had a meeting. Did you accomplish anything in the meeting? No, but we had lunch. you know and maybe it's time to let go of the chaos. Maybe it's time to let go of not getting anything accomplished. Yeah, because it seems like a gift, but it's not a gift. That's interesting. Because sometimes things, it's like, well, this guy promised me this thing, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and then it amounts to nothing. And it's like, well, I had such high hopes about it. And it's like, I need to cut out anything that's not clear and clean and in the light, and things that are, sometimes we put our energy or money or our hope into something, and it's you know how do I say it? It's like, well, this is my fantasy, and this is what I really wanted, and this and that. It's like, okay, but sometimes if it sounds too good to be true, and then it gets too chaotic, and or sometimes you try to accomplish a goal, you're on the road somewhere, and like, this isn't working, and that isn't working, and this isn't working, and that isn't working. It's like, maybe it's time to turn around. Maybe it's time to go on a different path, something that's clear, obstacle free, right? It doesn't always have to be a struggle. That's what I get. All right, I'm going to go backwards. Of course, I did all the, this is, saying no, saying no, this is what I'm getting now. Saying no to the chaos and to the false path, cutting it out, giving up, willingly self-sacrificing so that you can have a new contract with yourself and with God, into building something new that's obstacle-free toward gain. That's a interesting little reading. It's been really interesting for fire. You're my third fire, and all the fire I'm really interesting. All right. What I've discovered, because I've only been living here like less than a week, is that Saturday is not the day to do videos. It's everyone's home, the dogs are all barking, it's really loud, and during the week is better. But it's what I have to do this week, so that's what I'm doing. Blessings. See you soon.